Assalamualaikum and very good day. Yeah, now so today we want to discuss about the photovoltaic module. Yeah, connection of the photovoltaic module can in series, parallel, or combination of them. Yeah, when we want to decide how many power for the PV power generation. So and voltage also. So we can modify. Yeah, modify meaning how to connect some PV module, yeah, for the requirement of the capacity of PV power generation. Some formulation will be discussed in this section also, and then last we want to discuss some examples, yeah, related to the connection of PV modules. Okay, first we can see. Uh, if we discuss about the PV module, yeah, so one part, yeah, one part of PV module or one small part of PV module we can call cell. Yeah, from the cell can be construct to be a module, yeah, module, and then some connection of PV module that connected together in series we can call string. Now, some string of PV modules that connected together in parallel, we can call the array. Now, so by example, you can see here, this one is cell. Yeah, we can call also PV cell. Yeah, photovoltaic cell. In term of the capacity, yeah, in term of the voltage, current, and also power, yeah, cell is lowest. Lowest mean lowest current, lowest voltage, and lowest power. But when the some cells, yeah, connect together in series, yes, series means we want to increase the voltage, yeah, and then some series connection series and then parallel and connect together, meaning combination of series and parallel, we can obtain the module. Yeah, this one is module. Now this module, yeah, usually is constructed by, yeah, 36 cells. Yeah, 36 cells. Now, so the total power can be achieved until 170 watt. And then some PV modules that connected together in series. Yeah, this one in series, yeah, in series connection. Now, so this connection of PV module we can call string. Yeah, PV string. Yeah, and then some string, yeah, if connected together in in parallel, now so we can call is PV array, ya, PV array. Nanti so for the PV module we can obtain somewhat array, module, string, and array. Yeah, this one, yeah. Okay, and then we want to discuss about the characteristic of PV module. Yeah, characteristic of PV module. Yeah, PV module or PV cell. Let's say this one is one cell. Yeah, this figure it is one cell. Yeah, it is one cell. One cell can generate the voltage of 0.6. It is for the voltage. And the current, yeah, in terms of the datasheet, usually it is mentioned is short circuit current. Now, so in terms of the characteristic of PV module, we can obtain the IV curve. Current, yeah, is drawn in vertical axis and voltage is in horizontal axis. Yeah, this one is one PV cell, one PV cell. And then if some PV cell It is the first we can discuss in the series connection. Some PB cell that connected together in series. We have one PB cell, PB cell, and then connected together in series. How about the voltage, total voltage and then total current? Remember, I explain first. The connection of characteristic of PB module in connection of series or parallel, in terms of the voltage, current, and also power, it is same, or we can refer the how to connection of some batteries. Because we have knowns that some batteries in the connection in parallel, so the total voltage remain, and then the current will increase. If the some batteries are connection in series connection, so the total voltage of the battery will be added. How about the ampere hours? Ah ampere hours remain. This one, so same. The condition of the battery can be applied for the condition of PB cell or PB module connection. So if it is 3 PB cell connected together in series, one PB cell can produce 0.6. So 3 PB cell that connected together in series, the total voltage to be 0.6 multiply 3 equals 1.8 volt. 1.8 volt. And then the current remain. Meaning remain if the one PB cell has short circuit current 4 amperes. So when we connect together in series 3 PB cell, so the total current remain 4 amperes. This one. Okay, so how about the connection of some PB cell? If one's PB cell and the others has different data sheet, maybe we have some PB cell, meaning we have some PB cell, that some PB cell are fabricated from the different factory. For example, so the factory gives the data sheet, following the data sheet. So if we have some PB cell with the different data sheet, and then we want to connect in series, this one in series. So we can see, for example, we can see here like this one, this one. The blue PB cell has the voltage V volt, and the current is C amperes. The PB cell red here has the voltage is A volt, and then the short circuit current is D amperes. So if we connect together in series, the total voltage, the total voltage that the total voltage is as summation of the each voltage. Meaning, if the blue PB cell in terms of the voltage B volt and the red PB cell A volt, so the total voltage of the blue and red PB cell to be A plus B volt. How about the total current? Total current will take the lowest current. Meaning we compare blue PB cell in term of the current is C, amperes. Red in term of the current is D. Now, so the total current, the total current when PB cell connect together in series. Now, so for the different data sheet, in term of the current will take the lowest current. So compare blue and red PB cell. Now so red is lower than the blue in terms of the current. Now so the total current here is D amperes. Now mean follow the lowest current that has by the red PB cell. This one, Okay, and then for example, this one also, it is for the sham data sheet, sham data sheet. Each PB cell or PB module has the open circuit voltage VOC. If we connect together parallel series for two PB cell, 2B, 2 VOC. If 3 VOC. And then each PB cell has the short circuit current 3 amperes. Now, so the total current for the PB cell or PB module that connected together in series to be 3 amperes remains remain constant. Okay, now so how about the parallel connection? Same like the battery. Like the battery. If the some batteries connected together in parallel, now so the total voltage remain follow the data sheet that has obtained by the each battery. But the current will be increased. So if we have the PB voltage, short circuit current is ISC. In here, for example, 3 amperes. 3 PB module to connect together in parallel. Now, so the voltage remain constant, and then the total current will be added as summation of the each PB module. If 3, so the total current to be 3 times 3 because it is 3 PB module to connect together in parallel. 3 times 3 is 9. Or ISC because 3, now so ISC times 3. 3 ISC for the total current. This one. Okay, Sam. If some PB module connect together in series, after that we connect together in parallel. Parallel. Now so the total current will be remain constant. For example, it is same lah for this one. And then it is for the it is series and then connected together in parallel. This one we can call 3 by 3 module 3 by 3 array connection. Meaning we have 3 strings. In each string has 3 PB module that connected together in series. If each PB module has the open circuit voltage VOC, now so 3 PB module connect together in series and then connected together in parallel. Now so the total open circuit voltage is 3 VOC. 3 VOC. Okay. Now so we know for this string, if each PB module has ISC, short circuit current, current flow through the string is ISC. This one is ISC, so this one is I also. Now so in this part we can generate two ISC, and the total short circuit current here, this point, to be 3 ISC. This one. Okay, we can see like this one. If we have, it is different PB module for one string and the other string. The first, the string, we have the voltage 18, but the current 5. And this one for the voltage 18 and then current 7 amperes. How about the total voltage? Total voltage, because it is parallel, we know the voltage here, cross-section here. This one, 18 multiply 2, 18 multiply 2 is equal to 36 volt. And here also 36 volt. And then the total voltage is to be remain 36 volt. How about the current? For this string, will generate current 5 amperes, meaning 5 amperes here. And then in this part 7 amperes, and this part will be to be 5 plus 7, 12 amperes. To be 12 amperes. Okay, now so when we connect together, the PB module can in series and parallel. Suddenly, for example, a leaf arriving the space of PB module. We know it is the effect shading. Now, so this condition will be effect to the current generation. Now, for example, we can see lah this one. We have some PB module here. We have if it is one PB module, and then one part of the shell, arriving a leaf here. Now, so this part has shading. In terms of this one, current cannot flow here. Cannot flow. This condition is not suitable for the PB module installation. But in the manufacture, this condition will be solved by using the what we can call as bypass diode, meaning current can be bypassed when the shading occur one part of the PB module. This one. Now, so bypass diode is placed in parallel to PB cell in a module to provide new current path to a damaged or shaded cell. This will reduce the formation of hot spot. This one. The bypass diode, normally we can observe if we have the one PB module and then backup the PB module, one small box. If we open, we can see two PB diode. This diode we can call as bypass diode. Its function to bypass current if one part of the PB module has shading. This one. Okay, now so in terms of the IP characteristic, if the black line, it is the normal condition, meaning without shading. And then if the PB module without bypass diode and then shading occurs, so the IP curve to be this line. This line, meaning current will drop. Current will drop. Voltage remain, but the current means current cannot flow. totally. For the bypass diet, one part of this one can be remain. Dia berkurang tapi not totally. This one. Okay, and then the other diet we can call as blocking diet. Blocking diet. The function of the blocking diet to block the current when will flow goes to the photovoltaic. Because this condition cannot be obtained for the PV module installation. Why? Because exactly PV module is as voltage source. Mean exactly the PV module have to generate the voltage. But in this condition, if the, for example, short circuit occurs, current will goes to the PV module. Now, effect this PV module can damage, because effect of the over current. Now, so when the condition this condition occur, we can install one blocking diode. This the diode we can call blocking the connection. The connection. And then the blocking diode is connection in the series with the PV module. Now so we can see current flow from anode to cathode of diode. If the current come from here to here, now so by this diode will be blocked. So this PV module in safety condition. Now so we can read here, blocking diode or isolation diode is installed in series with the module or string to prevent from current flowing backward to the module or string. This one. It is can occurs if the short circuit condition occurs in the installation of PV module. Okay, now so we want to discuss of the datasheet. Datasheet. The datasheet can be obtained. General datasheet can be obtained from the backup of the PV module. Generally only how many maximum power, open circuit voltage, short circuit current. If you look at the datasheet, backup the PV module. In the detail, we can obtain from the, for example, internet lah datasheet, the one PV modules that managed by factory. Now, short only, and then we can obtain it. And then this datasheet can be divided by some part in terms of the datasheet of electrical. This electrical can in the standard test condition STC and in NOTC. And then in terms of dimension. Dimension. This part. It is mean. This one. Now so for the electrical characteristic. For example, this one is Yingli solar. Yingli solar for the maximum power 260, 255, 250, 245, and 240. We can obtain the module efficiency, voltage at maximum power, current of maximum power, open circuit voltage, and short circuit current. This data sheet is given in the STC, standard test condition, meaning this value of data sheet obtains for the solar irradiance 1000 watt per meter power 2, and then for the temperature 25 degree Celsius. Yeah, this one. And then in the NOCT, nominal operating cell temperature. Yeah, exactly this one for the 800 watt per meter power 2, and for the temperature 20 degree Celsius. Yeah, because if you use some formulation related to the performance of PV module, yeah, please revert formulation use STC or NOTC or combination of them. Yeah, this one. Now we can obtain the power output and then voltage at maximum power, current at the maximum power, open circuit voltage, and short circuit current. Yeah, remember, yeah, it is tested for the 800 watt per meter power 2 and then 20 degree Celsius. Okay, when we observe based on the NOCT, yeah, we can refer what we can call the temperature coefficient. Yeah, the temperature coefficient can be obtained based on the open circuit voltage, short circuit current, maximum power, or maximum voltage. Now, so this value is given by the dataset. Yeah, we can see here like this one also. It is temperature coefficient, how many percent per degree Celsius. Yeah, temperature coefficient of the open circuit voltage, temperature coefficient of the short circuit current, and temperature coefficient of the maximum peak point voltage. Yeah, this one. Okay, and then yeah, sometime the data sheet, yeah, gives information also for the operating condition. Yeah, for example, operating condition for the Yingli solar, yeah, this one, for the rain minus 40 degrees Celsius to 85 degrees Celsius. Yeah, this one, it is operating condition related to the uh, electrical condition and also the weather condition. Okay, it is information of the dataset for the construction material. Yeah, means, for example, the photovoltaic Yingli is construct from the material silicon, for example. Yeah, this one. And then this one is multi-crystalline. Yeah, for the cable. Yeah, for the cable length dia, this one, 1,100 millimeters. Have the junction. And then anodized aluminum alloy. Yeah, this one. Okay, and then it is dimension of the PV module for Yingli. Okay, why? Because sometimes when we want to install one PV module in one area, and then we want to know the number of PV module can be installed in the area, and then we can decide how many number of PV module in terms of the dimension of PV module. Also weight of the PV module. Yeah, because we want to construct, yeah, for the fall, for example. Yeah, in terms of the weight, based on the data sheet, we can estimate kemampuan dia punya construction daripada pole tadi, frame. Yeah. Okay, and then we want to discuss about the quantified outputs, meaning the performance of PV module. Yeah, it has been discussed early. Yeah, meaning performance of PV module. Yeah, the performance of PV module are affected by temperature and irradiance. Yeah, hence it is important to include both parameters to quantify the output of PV modules. So we know that the performance of PV module depend on the temperature and solar irradiance. Yeah, that we have discussed. If the solar radiance increase, the performance will be increased. But if the temperature increase, the performance will be decrease. Okay, and then it is parameter of the PV module. We have the some parameters. The first we can mention temperature factor. Yeah, temperature factor, F temperature. And then the second peak sun factor. Yeah, peak sun factor. Means we have the formula temperature factor and also peak sun factor. Temperature factor is given by this one. Yeah, temperature factor for X. X mean can repair temperature coefficient, can open circuit voltage, short circuit current, maximum power. Yeah. So it's equal to 1 plus this one gamma X over 100 multiply T cell minus T standard test condition. Yeah, this one. Now, so gamma X this one can refer what type of the temperature coefficient. Yeah, if the temperature coefficient of open circuit voltage refer this from this data sheet, this one. Yeah, temperature coefficient of POC, or many percent per degree Celsius. Okay, and then for example, we don't know how many temperature arriving the space of PV module, but we have the data sheet of data for the ambient temperature. Now, so the cell temperature can be calculated by using this formula. T cell is equal to ambient temperature plus 25 degrees Celsius. Or we can use this formulation. T cell is equal to T ambience plus NOCT minus 20 over 800 watt per meter power 2 multiplied G ambience. Yeah. NOCT meaning temperature that given from the dataset for NOCT. Yeah, for example, this one. Yeah, NOCT temperature is 46. Yeah, 46 plus minus 2 lah. We can take 46 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now, so G ambient temperature. Okay. Apparent maximum irradiance. Yeah, at T ambient. Now, follow lah how many solar irradiance arriving the space of PV module. Now, so T cell can be calculated. Peak sun factor. Yeah, peak sun factor. Peak sun factor can be calculated based on this formula. Yeah, PSF equal G array plans over 1000 watt per meter power 2. Yeah, G array plan means solar irradiance in array plan. Yeah, meaning if it is photovoltaic and we have the one solar power meter, we measure how many watt per meter power 2. For example, 700 watt per meter power 2. Now, so peak sun factor can be calculated by using this formula G array over 1000 watt per meter power 2. So it's equal to 700 watt per meter power 2 over 1000 watt per meter power 2. Now, so it's equal around 0.7. Remember ya, without unit ya, because watt per meter power 2 over watt per meter power 2. Or we can calculate also the peak sun factor by using this formula. Yeah. Corrected output power of module is equal to maximum voltage for the standard test condition multiply temperature factor of module in the ROC. Yeah, ROC is instantaneous value of temperature and irradiance multiply PSF. Yeah, now so we can calculate it, the corrected output power of PB module. Yeah, this one. After obtaining the peak sun factor. Okay, and then the other formulation, yeah, it is formulation more complex. We can use lah this one. Yeah, it is current as function of solar radiation. G, T is temperature, and V is voltage. Yeah, nah, so current as function of solar irradiance temperature and voltage is given by this formulation. Okay, and then open circuit voltage as function of solar irradiance and temperature is given by this formulation. Yeah, we can see here Ti and Tv means coefficient current as function of temperature, and this one coefficient of voltage as function of temperature also. Yeah, this one it is formula for calculated the performance of PB module. Okay, we can see for example. By using standard test condition, yeah, as TC value provided in datasheet, determine the fill factor and efficiency of the solar Yingli 250 watt PB module. Yeah, means if we refer the datasheet of the PB module for the 250 watt, yeah, in the STC condition, how about the fill factor and also efficiency? Now, so refer from the datasheet of Yingli for the power 250 watt. Yeah, with 250 watt, 250 watt. This one. Yeah. From this one, we obtain the voltage at maximum power. Yeah, is 29.8. Yeah, open circuit voltage is 37.6. Short circuit current is 8.92. And then maximum power at the current at the maximum power 8.39. Yeah, after that, when we want to calculate the fill factor, yeah, fill factor, we can use the formulation of the fill factor. Yeah, this one. And then efficiency, we can use this formulation. So we can calculate the value of fill factor and also the value of efficiency. Yeah, this one. By using the formulation, fill factor is equal to maximum current at the maximum voltage multiple voltage at the maximum power over short circuit current multiply open circuit voltage, or power maximum over short circuit current multiply open circuit voltage. So just substitute the value of maximum power, short circuit current, and open circuit voltage from the datasheet here from here. So 250 over 8.92 multiply 37.6, we obtain 0.75. And then efficiency can be calculated by using this formula. Yeah, we know that efficiency is equal to output power over input power, or current at the maximum power multiply voltage at the maximum power over solar irradiance multiply A is area of PB module. Yeah, is equal to short circuit current multiply open circuit voltage multiply fill factor. our solar irradiance multiply area of PV module. Now, so from the dataset here, we can obtain the value of efficiency. A, yeah, like this one, 1.65 meter multiply 0.99 meter, yeah, from the dimension of the Yingli PV module. Yingli, this one. Yeah, L and W, length and width. Yeah, this one. 1650 millimeter or 1.65 meters. 990 millimeter or 0.99 meter. Yeah, this one. Now, so area is equal to length multiply width. Yeah, now, so we obtain 1.65 meter multiply 0.99 meter is equal to 1.63 meter power 2. Now, so substitute here. Yeah, efficiency is equal to ISC 8.92. This one. And multiply POC 37.6. Multiply fill factor obtained from here 0.75. G is solar irradiance in the STC 1000. Yeah, multiply A. A is area of PV module obtained here. Now, so we obtain 50.43%. Yeah. Example 2, my client wants to use Yingli Solar 255 watt peak PV module with capacity at least 8,000 watt PV array. How many modules are required to meet the requirement as closely as possible? Yeah, this question, this example, yeah, give information that one client, yeah, wants generate 8,000 watt peak PV array. If we use Yingli PV module, yeah, for the each PV module 255 watt. How many number of PV module? Yeah, it is not consider the connection of PV module, yeah, or many volt and ampere. Now, so just power. Now, so the number of PV module roughly can be calculated, yeah, by the total power divided by the capacity one PV module. So 8,000 divided by 255, yeah, is equal to 31 PV modules. Yeah, this one. Question 3. Several Yingli solar 250 watt module are configured in 3 by 10 array combination. Determine short circuit current, open circuit voltage across each string at STC. Power on the maximum peaks across each string at STC. Yeah. Same from here, we have to know, yeah, from the dataset of the Yingli Solar 250 watt in terms of VOC, short circuit and maximum power. Yeah. And then we have to understand what the meaning of 3 by 10 array combination. Ya, ini ada makna. Ya, this 3 by 10 array combination has one definition. Ya. Now, so the first, we want to know the dataset of 250 watt in terms of the open circuit voltage, short circuit current, and maximum power. Yeah, we can refer the dataset of the Yingli PV module. This one in the test condition. Yingli PV module for the 250, we obtain that open circuit voltage is 37.6, short circuit current is 8.92, maximum power is 250 watt. So, yeah, next step, we have to understand about 3 by 10 array combination. Yeah, 3 by 10, meaning 3 string and then each string, yeah, has 10 PB module that connected together in series. Yeah, it is definition of 3 by 10 array combination. Yeah, remember like this one. Now, so we have to draw the connection. Yeah, meaning 3 string and each string has 10 PB module that connection together in series. Now, so the connection like this one. Yeah, this one. It is meaning of 3 by array combination means that the array is constructed by 3 string connected in parallel. Yeah, and each string consists of 10 PB modules in series connection. 3 by 10 array, 3 string in parallel. Now, so we have 3. Yeah, string 1, string 2, string 3. And then remember, each string contains 10 PB module that connect together in series. Yeah, remember it is symbol, yeah, symbol of the PB module. Yeah, this one symbol of PB module. Yeah, box like this one. Yeah, and then the top we draw one triangle. Yeah, triangle, it is the connection of positive PB module. Yeah, below is negative. Now, so yeah, connectlah together. Yeah, 10 PB module in series connection. So I drew here 1, 2, 3, blah 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 until 10. Meaning one string. This one is one string consists of the 10 PB module that connected together in series. And then 3 here meaning we have the 3 string. 1 string, 2 string, 3 string. Yeah. And then we know that one PB module has maximum power is 250 watt, open circuit voltage is 337.6, and short circuit current is 8.92 amperes. Now, so if analyze its string, yeah, this one is string, short circuit current remain, yeah, remain 8.92 amperes. And then open circuit voltage, yeah, is added. Now, so because we have the 10 PB module for one string here, yeah, one string we have the 10 PB module that connected together in series. Each PB module has open circuit voltage of 37.6. Now, so the total one string has voltage 10 multiplied 37.6 volt equal 376 volt. How about the power for one string? Yeah, is added, yeah, because it is one string consists of the 10 PB module. One PB module has 250 watt. Now, so the total power for one string is 10 multiplied 250 watt is equal to 1500 watt. How about the total 3 string or one PB array here? Short circuit current, yeah, here, short circuit current here, this point, yeah, this point. Now, so is summation of each string. Yeah, each string 8.92. Now, so the total short circuit current, because we have the 3 string, dash 3 multiply 8.92 amperes, 26.76 amperes. And then POC, the total open circuit voltage for the one array or for the 3 string, here remain, yeah, is as voltage across one string, 376 volt. And then maximum power, yeah, it is summation of the power of the 8 string, because we have the 3 string and then each string has the power 2500 watt, Now, so the total maximum power is 3. 3 here is 3 string. 3 multiplied 2500 watt is equal to 7500 watt. That is one. Okay, question 6. Question 4. Or example 4 here. A set Yingli solar 245 watt PV module are configured in 5 by 4 array configuration. The 5 by 4 array configuration. Mean we have one. Mean we have in one array, yeah, has 5 string, and then each string is constructed by 4 PV module that connected together in series. Yeah, it is meaning of the 5 by 4 array combination. And STC condition determine short circuit current, open circuit voltage, maximum power of the array. Yeah, same based on the data sheet of the Yingli photovoltaic model for the power 245. 245. We refer the data sheet 245. This one. 245. We have the maximum power 245, open circuit power, open circuit voltage 37.5, and short circuit current is 8.83. Yeah, this one. Okay, this one. Now, so we have to draw the connection of PV module based on the definition of 5 by 4 array configuration. 5 by array combination means that the array is constructed by 5 string. We have 5 string connected in parallel, and each string consists of 4 PV module in series connection. Okay, 5 string. It is string 1, string 2, blah 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 until string 5. And then each string, yeah, this one, yeah, each string is consist of the 4 PV module. This 4, yeah, 4 PV module that connected together in series. Yeah, and then we know each PV module, yeah, each PV module has the maximum power 245, open circuit power 237.5, and short circuit current is 8.83 amperes. Now, so the total 5 string or the total 1 array PV module here, in terms of the short circuit current, yeah, short circuit current for 1 string follow, yeah, 8.83 amperes because we have 5 string. Now, so the total short circuit current here, yeah, this point, yeah, 5 string here multiply 8.83 amperes. So it's equal to 44.15 amperes. And then the total open circuit voltage at this two point here, yeah, follow the total voltage for each string. Yeah, because in the string we have 4 PV module that connected together in series, and then one PV module has open circuit voltage of 37.5. So we have the 4 PV module that connect together in series. This one is 37, yeah, 37.5. Sorry, the 37.5 here. So we obtain the open circuit voltage here is 150 volt. Yeah. And then maximum power. Yeah, maximum power because one string is constructed by 4, and then each PV module has the power 245, and then the total one array here we have the 5 string. So 4 multiplied 5 multiplied 245 watt is equal to 4,900 watt. Okay, thank you very much.